So I thought about like trying to fix my hair or something before I started making this, and I was like, you know what? Nah, this is who I am. Like, hot mess all the time. Talked to my heart failure doctor. I did not ace my cath. He says it looks like I can only do like 43% of what someone my age should be able to do, and I'm like, 43%, that's pretty good, right? Like, I'm like, so I've been like really struggling because he's like, if we can establish you don't have lung disease. So I had to get 3 tests done this week. Still waiting to hear back, but I'm pretty sure I passed those. And he said, as long as there's no lung disease, he thinks we should move forward with the evaluation for transplant again. And it's like, okay, and I'm like, am I really sick enough to like, do we really need to go down this road again? Because last time it took a long time, and then I was told I wasn't sick enough, and I felt horrible. And like, I'm like, I don't feel as bad as I did 5 years ago, right? A little story time. So I've been struggling with this 43 number all week, and like 43% is still pretty good. But I was like, what if I doubled that? Like, imagine how much I'd be able to do in my day, you know? And then I'm like, doubling it, still not even 100%. So like, there's even more to gain, right? But I'm like, am I really missing that 57% out of my life? Like, do I really need it? Like, I'm managing fine without it, right? So I got my ICD report, and it tells you how active you are. Like, you don't get to lie. Like, you can tell the doctor whatever you want, but at the end of the day, there's stuff that they can check. So my activity, it shows I'm active 6 hours a day. And I'm like, that's not very much. Like, I really feel like I'm active like so much more than 6 hours a day because I'm awake for like 15 hours a day or more. But I'm physically only active 6 of those hours. And it's like, man, that's just not a lot. And if you think about that, if that 6 hours is 43% of my capacity, that means if I was healthy, I would be active like 13 hours a day, maybe more. And it's like, wow, that's how active I used to be. At one point, I had 3 jobs and was in school. Like, I was doing stuff for 15, 16 hours straight. There's no way I could even imagine trying to do something like that today. I would literally die. My body cannot hold up to it. So I guess the doctor's right. I guess I am kind of limited. Today I was going to help my husband garden, fix a flower bed. His side was like an entire side of a flower bed. My side was literally like a 2 foot by 2 foot section. And it's taken me the entire time it took him to do his. I'm super out of breath from it. I had to come sit down inside. I was literally sitting on the ground pulling weeds, and I was out of breath doing that. So I don't know, maybe a transplant, maybe it is time. Only time will tell.